This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
This message is sponsored by Greenlight. With school out, summer is the perfect time to teach our kids real-world money skills they'll use forever. Greenlight is a debit card and the #1 family finance and safety app used by millions of families, helping kids learn how to save, invest, and spend wisely. Parents can send their kids money and track their spending and saving, while kids build money confidence and skills in fun ways. Start your risk-free Greenlight trial today at greenlight.com/iHeart. That's greenlight.com/iHeart.
This is Jacob Goldstein from What's Your Problem? When you buy business software from lots of vendors, the costs add up and it gets complicated and confusing. Odoo solves this. It's a single company that sells a suite of enterprise apps that handles everything from accounting to inventory to sales. Odoo is all connected on a single platform in a simple and affordable way. You can save money without missing out on the features you need. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Aquarius Home Services has your shot at 4 tickets to see Green Bay take on the Purple in early January. Register for your chance to win today on the KFAN contest page. That's KFAN.com, keyword contest to enter today.
Couple 13-14 pastime comedies tend to be the legendary one. Mark Rosen joins us now here in Studio
Good afternoon.
Back here in the friendly confines of 1600 Utica Avenue South. Micah Parsons said toughest four months of his life.
I heard you talking about that.
Right now in your semi-retirement, the toughest decision you have to make at night is, are you going to have salmon or the swordfish?
I'm on my way to Kowalski's right after here.
You practically live there. That
practically
shouldn't surprise
live there.
anybody.
Made kebabs last night.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, they're
chicken
delicious.
Or steak or both?
Chicken. I'm more of a chicken kebab guy.
Are you really? See, I'm more of a steak kebab guy.
Yeah, I understand that. I used to be more. I don't eat as much steak, but
Well, you're taking care of yourself.
Well, no, that really isn't. Steak is fine for you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not a big deal. I wouldn't compare myself and my decision making with what Micah Parsons
probably not
faced
exactly.
the last 4 months.
But that's the toughest decision you'll make is, do you do chicken or steak?
I might do both because, the decision would be salmon or tilapia. And then maybe the other one tomorrow night. But yeah.
Well, you love your seafood, don't you?
I do. I eat a lot of seafood. We eat a lot of seafood. Other times I get tired of it. We had. We took a little trip down to Karn's parents over the weekend and went down to
So he has
Westbrook.
corn on the cob down there and
the corn was so
good.
Oh my goodness. But we stopped at a place. Was it I got to remember where Renner, is that the name of there's population 98 or something?
Renner?
We went to a place called Bruiser's. And the guy at Bruiser ran the play. You would absolutely love it. It looked like a shed. Just like a big shed.
What are you saying? Like lean-to type restaurants? I mean, I like a nice restaurant.
No, and it was great. Oh. And he makes the best onion rings. He prides himself.
He doesn't.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it's
Sue's Drive-In, hard to beat.
It's Revere. Excuse me, I said Renner. Revere, population 89, and so there's a little restaurant called Bruiser's in there. So we had reservations. We needed them, and
you had a resi there, did you?
Bruiser makes the onion rings himself. Won't allow anybody else to make them, and he brought over a basket full. They were as good as advertised. And then we had at the Walleye with a baked potato.
Oh,
Walleye
nice.
was terrific. And then went home for Mom's apple pie afterwards.
When you're in Iowa, though, don't you usually like to get some, like some pork rather than fish? I mean, it's
Iowa.
Isn't that where you were?
No, we were in Minnesota, southwestern Minnesota.
Oh.
No, their family lives in Westbrook, a family farm down there.
Oh, I see.
No, it's not Iowa. She went to law school in Iowa.
Yes, that's right. I'm all confused.
I literally have a sign.
To where you guys
I had to
go
take
as
a picture of the sign that said,
there it is.
Revere population.
What I like about, show me that picture again.
Yeah.
What I like about it, you didn't take a selfie next to it. Normally, you would have yourself next to that picture.
No.
Next to
But
that
you go
sign.
through, because of some detours down there, now you're going through like Gaylord, the home of Mike Max. And I went through Sleepy Eye, where my late great friend R.J. Fritz grew up. And I'd never been to Sleepy Eye. And I drove through it. It's quite a phenomenal little town.
Who'd you say was from Gaylord?
Mike Max.
Is Mike Max from Gaylord? Because I've gone through Gaylord before. It's on the way when you're going to, if you're going down to Jackpot Junction to play
okay.
the golf course down there. I can't think of the Dakota Ridge.
Well, and the reason we went that way, and I like to drive a lot more, there was a detour the normal way we take, which is really a lot more boring to take than this one. It was fun. And so, then we had stopped at the house, and then we went over had a 5 o'clock.
Did anybody at Bruisers and Revere recognize you?
Yes, here's a sign. Bruisers.
Okay.
Bruisers Place. It's as much as you might imagine it would be.
So somebody did recognize you.
I'm not making this up. As soon as I walked in the door, a nice person said hello to me, and we started talking about, of course, the Vikings or whatever it was. But Bruisers Place, it doesn't get any better than that. And I'm sure people listening, the people who've been through that area know exactly what I'm talking about. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed the great staff, and they have a couple. The locals sitting at the bar having a cold one.
That's what they do down in Revere.
Yeah, it's just kind of a slice of life.
Named after Paul Revere.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
No, he did, because that's where he went. Before,
he did?
Wanted to buy land too. Before
he went all the way to Revere, Minnesota,
then to Boston.
Wow,
and they named it after.
So that's a long haul by horseback. Yeah. Anyway, I'm back here now. We're
So you didn't get to watch any college football?
I did. No, I watched before we left on Saturday. Karn's dad and I were watching. We watched the first half of the Ohio State Texas game, and then I had to take off after that. So I listened a little bit on the radio, but it's not exactly the most scintillating game to listen to on the radio.
It was a defensive.
It was kind of to be expected. First game, a lot of teams have trouble. I think we might see a lot of that in the NFL too. It depends on the situation. So? Well, I thought it might be kind of a low-scoring game.
I think the Lions are going to put up a 40 spot on Green Bay on Sunday.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to win.
Tennessee.
Okay, here we go. We still have not here more than 5 minutes. Well, I mean, I don't know. Here's what I'm going to say about your Lions.
The roar has been restored.
I think what the Lions are going to experience this year is akin to what the Vikings experienced in 1999, coming off the 15-1 season, the devastating loss to Atlanta, and they were never the same. I think the Lions have had their two best shots at it. And as talented as they are, and getting Aiden Hutchinson back, it's just not going to feel the same. Losing the coordinators, just my own gut instinct that it's not going to be the same. They're going to win a bunch of games, but they're not going to get to the promised land. They've had their two best chances. So, good luck to them.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah. And much the way the Vikings were in, I think, 2009, and after Favre's magical year.
Detroit as the division winner. And I know you're not going to pick Chicago.
Sounds like you're ready to put them last in the division.
No.
So your thing is Green Bay or Minnesota? Let me guess. You think the Vikings are going to win the division?
It's possible. I think with their...
Well, with the experience...
this is the most anticipated regular season for me for a long, long time. And that's obviously because they have on paper their first.
Well, and with the experience their quarterback has, I mean, who wouldn't be high in this club?
It's not about that. He's going to hope he's a bit of a gunslinger. Air it out, JJ. Play close to the vest. Air it out. Let's go. go get
You
him.
like this kid, don't you?
I don't know yet.
Yeah, I know.
I
you
like he's a winner.
And you like the quarterback whisperer. You like
the
Karn.
offensive line.
You like Karn.
I love Karn.
Yeah, I know. You like everything going on.
I want to put her in the same boat as J.J. McCarthy.
They're putting them all. You guys love this club.
No, we always see it ebb and flow. That's why a lot of people, I'm not necessarily included in that, but people making their official predictions for divisional titles feel like this is the year Kansas City is not going to win the division. That Denver will surpass them.
Denver?
Yeah, Denver's good. Sean Payton's they got their act together. Bo Nix has been a pleasant surprise. He's coming on strong. They got a good running. They always have a good running game.
He's doubting Pat Mahomes, Jenna.
Well, I think there's just something to, obviously they didn't win the big game. I think I always use that. You use the word window of opportunity. They're not going to be the same team.
He's willing to bet.
On what? Winning the
Chiefs
division?
versus Broncos. Chiefs win the division, I win. Broncos win the division, you win.
That's fine.
If Chargers or Raiders, it'll be a push.
Okay.
$50.
Ooh, you guys.
You're going rich blood here.
This is where I back away from the table. I fold my cards. I'm out. I'm out. Fold. Well.
All right, you're in.
Wow.
Don't give the chickens out.
All right.
You got to wait till
KC.
Fitty. Yeah. Wow. I still owe you how much?
12. Well, we got a Brewers.
I don't have Venmo. Is it easy to do Venmo? How do you even set it up?
Yeah. I'll ask your son, one of your kids, to set you up in Venmo. He'll do it in 2 minutes. We have a Brewers. That's going to be another month from now. What would we see? Brewers are going to get to the NLCS? Is that what our bet is? I don't even remember.
I don't remember
I think it was. But anyway, something like that.
Did I take the Brewers or did you?
You did. And because.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Yeah, and I love the Brewers, but I just think that
you were running with the Dodgers or something like that.
I don't know. Whatever. We'll see how it works out.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We got a number of topics to get to. It's Common 10 and B and Mark Rosen here on The Fan.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
This is Jacob Goldstein from What's Your Problem? When you buy business software from lots of vendors, the costs add up and it gets complicated and confusing. Odoo solves this. It's a single company that sells a suite of enterprise apps that handles everything from accounting to inventory to sales. Odoo is all connected on a single platform in a simple and affordable way. You can save money without missing out on the features you need. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
It's finally happened. Your kid could be part of the first generation to never suffer the rough touch of toilet paper on their tender tush. All thanks to new flushable Little Dude wipes, available in bubble bum scent or fragrance free. Because we know little butts can make a big mess, but with Little Dude wipes, you can keep your kid's keister clean without the burn and debris toilet paper can leave behind on their behinds. Experience the confident clean of Little Dude wipes, available exclusively at Walmart nationwide.
A treasure trove of bananas has been stolen, and it's up to Donkey Kong and his buddy Pauline to get them back. This unlikely duo is going on a world-smashing adventure, using DK's destructive abilities to explore an underground world, and the power of Pauline singing to activate wild transformations. Donkey Kong Bonanza, available now. Rated everyone 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2. Game and system sold separately.
Celebrate 40 is coming to Minneapolis with a few huge new additions. Kenny Chesney, Winona Judd, and Steve Earle are joining a jam-packed lineup Saturday, September 20th at Huntington Bank Stadium. Celebrate 40 years of music, food, and family farming. Enter for a chance to win a pair of tickets now on our contest page. That's KFAN.com. Keyword contest to enter today.
You know what's the real blow to the ego?
What's that?
I've been dismissed 5 different times from the Viking pregame show.
I'm aware of that.
And now meat sauce. I've been replaced by meat sauce.
That's your choice.
No, I wasn't a choice. I was let go and told not to return.
Well, why was it a lack of
what does
preparation?
What does meat sauce have to offer? What?
Oh, no, I don't hear it. I'm on my own pregame show.
I can't imagine how desperate. I guess you ride the coattails of the morning show as long as you can, right? He's part of the morning show.
Well, you're not upset about this, about being taken off.
Well, it's embarrassing.
Well, you could have done something about it.
Oh, no,
I was in the coroner's office just a couple minutes ago.
There was nothing I could have done about it. They dismissed me. Well, there was nothing to prepare for. They just asked me about the games, and I would talk about them.
Well, it's kind of what all of us do. Yeah. I don't know how to answer that. You have to ask the coroner's office.
You're getting ripped.
For what?
Well, maybe not ripped, but someone says, doesn't it seem improbable that wherever Rosen eats is always the best? Seems statistically impossible. Hot dog in New York, the best.
Right.
Oysters at Spoon and Stable, the best. Onion rings in Revere, the best. Sweet corn on his mother-in-law's farm, the best. Everywhere you eat is always the best. How does that happen?
Not. I could name a whole bunch of places that are not the best.
Really?
I'm not going to do that because there are hardworking people that are there and doing the best that they can do, but it's not necessarily my favorite. There's a lot of places I won't go back to.
Best blueberry lemonade over Blue Barn.
100%. Thanks to Steph. We had a lot of that. It was good.
The Lynx clinched, right? Number 1 seed?
They did, yes.
So what does all that mean? They're just, when the playoffs start, they're home and
they the kind of the rest or rust bit, but
how many teams are in that league? I mean, how deep does it's not a 16 teams in the playoffs.
They face their own conference at first. I mean, and they're playing like the Las Vegas Aces are on fire right now, and they play them, I think, their next game. So they're not a shoo-in to make it to the finals. They're going to have some tough competition, but they've set themselves up pretty well. I mean, this might be, well, I think it is their most well-rounded team that they've had since they won their championships, with Maya Moore and the rest of the gang. But Cheryl knows what buttons to push. They'll be very, very competitive. I was talking about this morning, and during a podcast I was doing that, Paige Beckers, who's not a big national, she's a big name, but not like Caitlin.
No,
Caitlin is a transit,
she's the biggest star of the league.
Transformational.
She's the biggest star of the league ever had.
They're kind of on the bubble right now as far as making the playoffs. But that those ratings sell if Caitlin's team is in there.
How good can she be then? How are they not in the playoffs if she's so good?
She's been hurt a lot. She's missed almost 2 months now.
Okay.
It seems like it's almost 2 months. I might be wrong.
She's the Micah Parsons of WNBA.
But they were kind of it's more of a marginal type thing. They don't have a great team. That's all. She can do everything she can do in her power. But I still think the Lynx, even though they're not, Nafisa Collier is an emerging superstar, and there are the people who follow WNBA obviously are aware of how good she is. But I still think that the New York Liberty have put together enough of a resume in the championship and the big market that they're in. If the Lynx were to play the Liberty in the finals again, I think they would draw pretty big numbers, comparatively speaking.
It's probably only fair that I compliment you and point out when you get something right. And, anytime you get something wrong, I'm ready to jump on you.
You always do.
You said Gopher football team would win. It would probably be it would be close early, and they would pull away late. And that's exactly what happened. It was a very close game for much of it, and then late they pulled away and won rather comfortably.
Yeah, it watched pretty much. And they could have, we know they had like an 8-minute drive at the last. They just took the air out of the ball. Ran the ball. They knew the game was over at that point. But, Buffalo gave them a little bit of a test, pushed back a little bit. I was impressed with Drake Lindsey. He's a big, strapping kid.
You like this kid, don't you?
Well, I think he's, you think of watching the evolution of Max Brosmer go from, I thought, a good quarterback last year, not a great quarterback. Mm-hmm. He had his moments of brilliance and other moments where he kind of go, missed that ball, missed that pass. But, he doesn't have the physical stature. Drake Lindsey looks the part. I mean, he looks like a Josh Allen. I'm not saying he is Josh Allen, so do not call me out.
Sounds exactly like what you're saying.
No, I'm saying physically he's a big kid. He's like a 6'5", you know what I mean? He looks like more of that look. He's got a lot to learn, but he's not afraid to put the ball into tight spaces. I mean, he did. He threw some footballs that were, kind of, whoa, and then the receiver dropped a couple of them. So I think he's got a very promising future. I was telling Abbott before, I would play, and he didn't really have a chance on the other night. Coy Parrish, he didn't have any dramatic plays on either side of the ball. He started on offense. I think
overrated.
No, I think they got to play him even more at wide receiver. He's just such a talent, and you're not going to see it in a game like that, or certainly not this Saturday. But when they go to Cal and play a team that had a good first opening game with a young quarterback of their own, I just think Parrish has got to be on the field as much as possible. But yeah, I like the Lindsey kid. He looks the part, and certainly sound like they got him out of Arkansas. I didn't realize. I mean, I've heard the story now. Obviously, I'm old enough to remember that his grandfather played for the Vikings. Jim Lindsey was a running back that was wedged like with Dave Osborne,
played for the Vikings,
Bill Brown, and Jim Lindsey was kind of the serviceable, right? He was kind of third down back before they had third down backs, but always reliable, always did the right thing, and that's his grandpa. And they have an Arkansas tradition, and he broke it and got up here to Minnesota. So good for the Gophers. I think he's going to be a good quarterback.
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see. Once the competition gets
exactly.
We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
John, was another question I wanted to ask you about the Gophers, but now it slips my mind. It couldn't have been that important.
All right.
If it pops into my head again, I'll think about it. And I guess really we haven't really talked much Twins at all. And there's no need to, right? I mean,
they've made themselves irrelevant.
Who they are, yeah. They've made their bed.
Yeah, they have. I've watched bits and pieces, when they've had a couple of good games, had a decent weekend against San Diego. And I didn't see much if any of the games. I was on the road, basically, or not near TV, and not that I really wanted to watch much of it, but I know they won 2 out of 3. But if Joe Ryan's not starting, they basically don't have anyone. The bullpen is just, it looks like something out of, I want to say Major League, except they had Charlie Sheen, wild thing coming in. They have no one late innings to try to protect a lead that's worthy of even having a conversation about. So, it's just a matter right now of how many home runs Buxton's going to end up with. Can Royce Lewis, not just stay healthy, but, find his power swing, and Brooks Lee hitting a few home runs, and Keishel kind of finding his stride, and but I was having a discussion with my guy Jimmy Suhan today about the Twins, and we always have this discussion, but baseball in particular, like unlike in really any other sport, Jim's point was many times it takes even my guy Walker Jenkins, it could take 5-6 years for these guys to finally hit their stride. It happened with Torrey Hunter. It happened with a whole bunch of other, I'm trying to think other players in the Twins. But there's no assurance that even if you get high draft picks and you draft the right guy, that you have to wait. They're not all going to. They're not going to be Bryce Harpers that can step in right away. A bit more of them are going to be guys that spend 3, 4, 5 years kind of figuring it out. In the meantime, Twins don't really have that luxury because they have too many of those guys. They don't have too many young prospects. They don't have enough established players to send the message to the fans that we're serious about competing. I still think a year from now, the rubber meets the road, as they say. They're going to have a collective bargaining agreement that's going to decide a lot of the future. Will they be able to finally to enforce a salary cap? Will the Dodgers, Yankees, Mets, not only will they give in, but will the teams that aren't spending any money now, like the Pittsburghs, Milwaukee's, will they be forced to spend more money? That's the thing. We always talk about teams that are spending too much money. the lower edge end ones don't spend enough money. So they got to find, I think we're heading towards a prolonged strike.
Think so?
Lockout.
That's what
not
some people
strike,
are saying. Yeah.
Lockout next year. And that might be the one thing that's necessary because they've got to figure, baseball has to figure this out. It's just, we were having this discussion right now about, can the Broncos unseat the... Can you imagine having this in baseball? It doesn't happen because there's so few teams that can challenge the top teams.
By the way, you say Power Trip Bets got the bet wrong?
He did initially, now he corrected it.
Oh, he did correct it.
Yeah.
Because you picked the Broncos to win the division.
Right, over the Chiefs. Yeah, he corrected it. Yep.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. One last segment to go with the legendary Mark Rosen, Tennessee and Common, right here on The Fan.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
This is Jacob Goldstein from What's Your Problem? Business software is expensive, and when you buy software from lots of different companies, it's not only expensive, it gets confusing, slow to use, hard to integrate. Odoo solves that because all Odoo software is connected on a single affordable platform. Save money without missing out on the features you need. Odoo has no hidden costs and no limit on features or data. Odoo has over 60 apps available for any needs your business might have, all at no additional charge. Everything from websites to sales to inventory to accounting, all linked and talking to each other. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
It's finally happened. Your kid could be part of the first generation to never suffer the rough touch of toilet paper on their tender tush. All thanks to new flushable Little Dude wipes, available in bubble bum scent or fragrance free. Because we know little butts can make a big mess, but with Little Dude wipes, you can keep your kid's keister clean without the burn and debris toilet paper can leave behind on their behinds. Experience the confident clean of Little Dude wipes, available exclusively at Walmart nationwide.
A treasure trove of bananas has been stolen, and it's up to Donkey Kong and his buddy Pauline to get them back. This unlikely duo is going on a world-smashing adventure, using DK's destructive abilities to explore an underground world, and the power of Pauline singing to activate wild transformations. Donkey Kong Bonanza, available now. Rated everyone 10 and up, only on Nintendo Switch 2. Game and system sold separately.
Vikings football is back. Tune in next Monday as the Purple head to Chicago for a Monday Night Football fight with the Bears. Pregame starts at 5 p.m. Catch every touchdown, every sack, and every game-changing play right here on the audio home for the Minnesota Vikings, KFAN, and anywhere you go with the free iHeartRadio app.
Got a mathematics question for you, Mark Rosen.
That's not my strong suit.
18 plus 9 equals what?
27.
6.
What?
18
plus 9?
McCarthy
to
JJ,
God.
6 points.
My head hurts.
Well, what do you mean?
Is that a T-shirt now?
Yeah.
No, it's not
fair.
really, is it?
Yeah, yes, exactly. It is.
They sold that at the fair?
Well, and it flew off the shelves.
Oh.
People are excited about this combination of the two JJs. And the sooner you start getting excited about it.
Well, I'm excited about it. I'll be even more excited when Jordan Addison comes back, because those two really had a connection going in camp. So
here's said, did Rosen just get even odds on KC winning the division over Denver? Wow. You know how Tennessee spells Mark Rosen? ATM.
That's fine. You think that every team is going to repeat? You think the Kansas City Chiefs?
Well, if any team could it be the Chiefs?
Well, I don't know. They should be favored, but I think that it's really, really difficult in any division to win. How many in a row? I mean, they've had it pretty easy for a while.
Kelsey's on cloud 9 now.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's getting married after the season.
I think Kansas City's going to be.
They're ripe for the taking.
You think?
Yeah. What would you say about Kelsey? He's
happy now.
He's happy. He's been happy.
But I mean, now he's engaged.
Well, that means he's probably going to be concentrating too much on his nuptials.
How excited? You still worked very diligently here at the fan when you got engaged.
I did.
So why won't he do the same thing?
I don't know. I'm sure he will. I think he's looks like he's slimmed down a little bit.
Anthony Barr announces his retirement.
Yeah, it was a cool deal yesterday. I understand a bunch of his former teammates were there, including Harrison Smith and guys that are on. Not many left from Anthony Barr's era, but Barr,
first round pick,
Barr,
right?
Eric Kendricks. Yeah, they were roommates,
2014,
teammates,
2015, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll forever be known for breaking Aaron Rodgers' collarbone in the first game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He landed on him, and Packer fans thought it was a cheap shot. Was not penalized, and that was the end of the end for that moment in time. And look who's still standing. A-Rod is starting this week against his old Jets team this week. How about that? And one of the many, many, many storylines going on in the NFL for week 1, which starts, of course, Thursday night.
Thursday night is, again, who? Tennessee told me earlier, and I already forgot.
Philadelphia, Dallas.
Yeah, Philadelphia and Dallas.
Yeah. Micah.
Yeah. I forgot again what I was going to say. Oh, I know what it was now. Hold on. For a moment, I had a. Let me draw this back up because I need a quote from a story here too. A number of football games, college football games. There were really good football games this weekend. I watched a number of them.
The college games. Yeah.
Last night was Bill Belichick with North Carolina. Taking on, I think it was Tulane. What did the final end up being? Did they get beat by like 30, 40 points? I mean, it was
TCU.
TCU.
Yeah, they lost. They got throttled.
It was a beatdown to epic proportions.
Yeah.
And it's Bill's first year in the college game, and North Carolina's never really been a football powerhouse. So we tried to buy him out of we bought him out of a game. We were so afraid of him. But in one game does not a college season make, but that's
well. I mean, just
again, there's been a debate by some, including myself. Is it the coach or is it the quarterback? In other words, Brady and Belichick made a great team, but once Brady left, he won another big game with his next stop. In Belichick's career, the rug got pulled out from under. New England was never the same again, and now his first game with North Carolina just a beatdown.
Well, I think it's the quarterback. I mean, I think it's, and why he went to the college level, other than because he's dating his college girlfriend. I mean, did you see his news conference? Was it last night after the game?
I didn't see it, no.
It looked like he was speaking at like a high school, like a party, like a graduation or a baby shower.
Looked like a homecoming, like where you take the photos.
They had balloons, big pink balloon, not pink, blue balloons everywhere around him. It was so poorly orchestrated. I assume his girlfriend had something to do with it. It was awful. It was embarrassing. And he doesn't speak anyway. He doesn't talk. I mean, I saw his interview before the game with Holly Rowe. And, it's like the old Belichick trying to pull teeth out of the guy, she finally, I think her last question was about, well, I see you're wearing your hoodie again. That's who I am. Something. I think, oh, God, Bill, just get out of here.
That's who he is.
Yeah, the only thing I was happy to see with North Carolina was Brad Johnson's kid, Max, who came back from just a horrific leg injury that sidelined him for a full year. It's now with North Carolina. He came on in relief last night. And granted, TCU may have called off the dogs, as they say, but he still threw some nice passes and looked good. And happy to see him back playing football, what he loves to do. So he threw a touchdown pass to his younger brother. So that was nice to see. But yeah, it just seems, it's one game. I know, I'm sure they'll get better, but I don't think they have the talent Belichick. Do you think those kids care about Bill Belichick's legacy? And
I would say no. I mean, they're aware of it, but I don't know. And they cool. We're playing for Belichick.
Kid's
the
defensive coordinator.
I don't think
saw
it's
his girlfriend on the sidelines.
I don't think it's the be all end all for these kids that they're playing for Coach Belichick.
No, they weren't. They were toddlers at best when he was in his heyday with Brady.
You like this Vikings club to beat the Bears on Monday night, don't you?
Yeah, the Bears are favored.
And they should be.
Why? Because they're playing at home?
Well, they're playing at home. They've got one of the best offensive coordinators in the business is now
the head coach.
Now the head coach.
Yeah.
They've rebuilt their offensive line.
So they don't have a left tackle.
Their quarterback was much more highly regarded than ours. I mean, he was considered a generational quarterback. Mm-hmm. They have some nice receiving pieces. They have a decent running game. Their defense has been pretty good. That's a solid football team.
I guess I would say it could easily be a toss-up, so it's fine. I like the Vikings' chances. Of course, we don't know what you're going to get. No one does on Monday night.
Well, right? I know.
What?
I know what we're going to get. I think we're going to get my prediction is a mixed bag out of the quarterback. He's going to be brilliant and brutal. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's brilliant. I hope he comes out and has the greatest first game any rookie quarterback has ever had. And I suppose it's possible, but I just get the feeling that it's hard.
I don't think KOC is going to hold back, though. I think JJ.
You don't think so?
No. I think that Hawkinson will be the leading receiver on Monday night.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. And I think that Jordan Mason will have a big impact on the game. And, of course, JJ will have his opportunities. And, we'll see what Thielen can do. But I think that Hawkinson's going to be his go-to guy.
What makes you think that?
Because I think Hawkinson's, number one, he's fully healthy again, which he never was last year.
Yeah.
And I think it's a tight end friendly, operation. And I think the kind of play calling that KOC likes to call is a lot of stuff over the middle of the field. And I think Hawkinson will be able to stretch the field and get a linebacker isolated on him. And I think he's going to have a really big year. And I think it starts on Monday night.
You think, you think there will be no reins on McCarthy?
Well, I don't know. I think
early,
I'm not saying
often.
he's going to look like Eric Coryell. I just think that he's going to have opportunities, and he should air it out a little bit. I mean,
Tell me, what's this Bears defense like? I trust your judgment.
They're pretty decent last year.
They were. And if you throw a pick or two, it's not people, it's going to be one of those things. Can you imagine we're going to be here next Tuesday?
Well, it just depends when you throw those picks.
I know, but my point is the instant judgments that are going to be made, it's either going to be, you're going to play, there's no stopping us now, or this is the beginning of the end. Like McCarthy's overrated. He sat out a year. He's got so much rust on him. It's going to take 6 games. There's no going to be in between.
How do you know?
Because if he throws 4 touchdown passes, I'm not going to say, "Oh my God, put him in the Canton, Ohio."
Oh, my guess is
I will not.
You'll have a spring in your step and
maybe, but at the same time, you got to be realistic about one game either way, and just to say that I don't expect a lot of these teams to put up gaudy numbers the first game. They've literally played. How many snaps did JJ get in a preseason game? I know he had the scrimmages. But all these teams haven't really. That's because of the nature of the preseason schedule. They don't want your starters playing.
Well, I'll give you a little pushback on. You said, if he throws an interception or two, what wins games? Big plays and turnovers.
Well,
if he throws a couple of picks. That probably means the Vikings lose the game.
Well, not as long as it doesn't throw him in his own end. If he throws a pick and it's there's a great defensive play and 15-yard line of the Bears, it's as good as a punt on third down. You got to shrug it off and go on to the next series. It's where the turnovers occur and obviously at what time of the game. I think you're more prone to have maybe those opportunities to take some shots early on. When I think there might be the element of surprise as well, but who knows? I mean, we don't. I think again, the Vikings they're playing in Chicago. They want to rely on a running game, and with this new offensive line that we really haven't seen before, and they have Aaron Jones and Mason as their top 2 running backs. It gives you a little bit of a sense of security behind this revamped offensive line. So I think it should be a very. I'm not predicting any blowout or anything.
So. Our version of Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
We've got our own.
Correct. Jones and Mason.
Yeah.
Watch out for TJ, though. I think he's the big guy on Monday night.
Really?
Yeah. He's the security blanket for JJ.
But you dump it out to Hawkinson, and he gets tackled right.
Shouldn't Justin Jefferson be the security blanket?
Well, Jefferson's the money man. He's the money guy. Of course, he's your cash machine. But I'm talking about guys who steady move, as Hank Stram said, matriculating down the field. Plan. Yeah, she showed me the game plan.
She looked at the game. Well, she didn't show it to you, but she knows it.
No, she doesn't.
She knows they're going to go to Hawkinson early. You're the only one I'm hearing saying they're going to Hawkinson early and often.
I'm just speculating. That's all I'm doing. Watching a game with Karen is not a lot of fun. She's always doing her calisthenics. The road games we watch together, I have to have her leave the room. She just drives me crazy. They're calisthenics that she does. And she gets nervous and she leaves the room. And
does she really?
Do well. Yeah. She'll walk out of the room. Yeah, it's too nerve-wracking for her. She's not the only person like that I've heard. Yeah,
for the upcoming Week 1 game, the Minnesota Vikings are 1.5-point road favorites against the Bears.
Well, not according. Well, it depends on what service you look at. With the money line
showing the Vikings favored at around -120 to -125.
Well, I looked at Vegas Insider, and I saw that the Bears were. And it depends on what service you're looking at. It's not going to change all that much. It's about a toss-up type game. Give Vikings a point, give the Bears a point.
FanDuel has the Vikings a 1.5.
Yeah, it depends on what service you look at. So it doesn't really matter.
I'd have the Bears the favorite myself.
I think it's about a toss-up, but, again.
Well, yeah, I would say it's closer to even than picking a team.
Because there's too many unknowns.
On any given Monday.
The Vikings will be favored when they come back home next Sunday night against Atlanta. They'll be probably 4-point favorites. 3.5, 4, maybe, depending on how things go.
What if they get steamrolled and Atlanta wins?
They'll still be favored.
You think so?
Oh, they get steamrolled and Atlanta. Oh, that's meant.
No, what if the Bears steamroll the Vikings and the Atlanta wins big and a laugher?
Based on odds makers and how teams respond, they'll probably still be 3-point favorites. They're not going to get steamrolled. I don't think either team is going to get steamrolled. I think the security blanket is going to be Aaron Jones.
Out of the
running the ball or catching it?
Out of the backfield, catching the ball.
Well, he could be. Yeah, I mean, he very well.
You were going to ask me about the Lions?
Yeah.
I like this club. I like them a lot.
3:00. You and Deuce, Baby Brother Peter watching, and your
Baby Brother Peter doesn't watch football.
He doesn't watch football.
He's a college guy, and he's in Ohio State anyways.
All I know is that we'll see Deuce on Thursday. We're doing spreads.
Yeah, I've had a number of people ask if we're doing spreads when we are. Have we decided on a time yet? Tell me. I know you asked Deuce.
1:30 on Thursdays.
1:30 on Thursday.
Yeah, okay. And all I know is your first...
Well, Deuce's going to be at work and say, by the way, on Thursdays I have to get an extra half hour.
Is he going to leave the office to come in the studio, or is he going to do it from his edit bay?
Well, he's going to do it from the edit bay, but he also said he wants to come in a couple of times. I go, dude,
he's a rube.
You can't just leave your work job for 2 hours.
No.
It's 20-minute drive,
right.
20 minutes here, 20 minutes back. What's he thinking?
He's not in Lincoln.
Exactly. That's what happens going to Lincoln.
I'm just waiting for your first text on Sunday afternoon at 3:30. This has disaster written all over it. That's what you're going to say.
There's a quiet confidence building in the Motor City right now.
How do you think they feel in Green Bay? My God, those fans are going to be tailgating. They're probably starting now.
They ought to be nervous.
Oh my! This is certainly one of the best, most anticipated opening games of the weekend. They
were 11-6 last year. They lost to Minnesota twice, to Detroit twice. They lost to Philadelphia, another playoff team. They were beating Oswalds. They're not that good. They're an okay club. Too young. Micah Parsons has got he's got a L5, L6.
I've had that same injection. I had it about a month and a half ago. Yeah,
really?
It works like a charm, though. Worked beautifully. Steroid injection. Yeah.
Where?
My lower left lumbar. Yeah.
What happened there? Too much lifting?
Wear and tear. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Just
too much lifting.
Too active.
Too active.
You're too active. Lifting too much with the.
Well, it helped.
With the Lizard King? No.
The Lizard King.
Not the Lizard King.
The Fitness King.
Jim Morrison was the Lizard King. I get my kings confused.
Yeah.
Now hold on, because I got it right here. I got it in my notes. I take
copious notes.
I take copious and voluminous notes is what I do. And it's called now don't go anywhere with this. The hell is the name of his injury again? What's the name of his injury again, Tenneby? Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember. Some sort of sprain doing L4, L5 or something like that.
Sprained vector muscle or something.
Well, I mean, obviously, Packers conducted their own physical of Micah Parsons. They had to be aware of it. They knew about it.
It's an L4/L5 facet joint sprain. Facet.
That sounds painful. Well, if you're a football player, it sounds a little painful. There's only one guy,
Here's what I think is going to happen. After the game, they're going to announce he's out for the season. You have to go undergo season-ending back surgery.
Takes one shot. Yeah.
Think about it.
That's a lot of money wrapped up in two players.
And there goes their season.
Yeah. Well, they got rid. They lost a good defensive tackle, Clark.
Yeah, they did.
He's a good player. So Dallas plays, as we know, Thursday night opening. We just mentioned that against the Eagles are big favorites in that game. So.
Are we sure we can take your word for that?
What's that?
Well, because you add the Bears the favorite, they're not.
Well, it depends on what's.
No.
Vegas Insider has the Bears 1.5 point favorites. I just looked it up. I can look it up again. I don't know what.
Nobody has the Bears
minus 1.5.
Who does?
Vegas Insider. Now let me see. Now other services in Vegas have the Vikings 1.5. You're right. There's MGM, a couple other ones. More of the services have the Vikings favored. So I don't know why. Oh, it opened. Okay, my bad. It opened as Chicago 1.5 point favorites. Now it is Minnesota 1.5 by most of the services. Okay, so there you go. No one by more than that.
Your Viking game day, though, is Sunday, correct? Is that correct?
A Viking game day? No, it's Monday this week. We're going to do a 5 to 6 o'clock show from TCO. Okay. I know it's hard to tell.
You lied to us last time, then.
I thought I had checked the schedule.
On Sunday.
I thought so, but it's Monday. Monday 5 to 6.
I had the alarm all set for Sunday morning.
Yeah, sure you did. It's kind of all over the place at the beginning of the year because of the Monday night game,
or are you
Sunday night game.
Are you turning into meat sauce and you're just not paying attention?
No, I checked the email. I double, triple check Seth's emails that he sends me from Fox 9. But it is a 5 to 6 pregame show on Monday.
You know my favorite part about watching Viking game day is?
What's that?
I like to text Johnson, Bursich, and Lieber during the show, and they text back to me.
I'm sure they do.
I'll get them going. I'll say something to them, and I'll try to get them going. And text me.
Well, I haven't seen Pete in a long time. He'll be on the road, of course, so the rest of the crew there. It's so good to be back in studio.
It is good to see you. You'll be back again tomorrow, I'm assuming, right?
I will.
At 2 o'clock. Thank you very much. That's the legendary Mark Rosen. Tenneby, thanks for having me
great
today.
Job.
You as well. How time flies. Seemed like a 2-hour show today for us. Big Ticket JG there next. We enjoyed our visit with you today. Talk to you tomorrow at 12 noon right here on The Fan.
Oh, boy.
I'm a fraud.
Yes.
Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. And good night, Minnesota.
And good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at washablesofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at washablesofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity. With Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance, it keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
This is Jacob Goldstein from What's Your Problem? Business software is expensive, and when you buy software from lots of different companies, it's not only expensive, it gets confusing, slow to use, hard to integrate. Odoo solves that because all Odoo software is connected on a single affordable platform. Save money without missing out on the features you need. Odoo has no hidden costs and no limit on features or data. Odoo has over 60 apps available for any needs your business might have, all at no additional charge. Everything from websites to sales to inventory to accounting, all linked and talking to each other. Check out Odoo at odoo.com. That's odoo.com.
Have you ever wiped with a piece of dry, single-ply toilet paper and wondered, is this as good as it gets? Well, it's not. It gets a lot better thanks to the wet, extra-large cleaning power of Dude Wipes. They comfortably clean up whatever TP leaves behind on your behind. It's time to stop being an a-hole to your b-hole and start experiencing the confident clean of Dude Wipes. Available at Amazon and at major retailers nationwide. Dude Wipes. Best clean, pants down.